two are going to be a force to be reckoned with as a couple. Emily and Bryan have encouraged me so much in my faith, my relationships, and I just can't say how much you guys mean to me, and love you guys so much.
I just want you to know that even though you're 7 years younger than me, you're an inspiration to me, and that I love you so much, Emily.
Emily, our family loves you so much, and thank you so much for loving Bryan like you do. And Bryan, I'm so happy that you have Emily in your life.
You look at them and you can't help but be excited about their future and the fun that they've got ahead of them.
What I love most about Emily is just her consistency in the way that she follows Jesus, and the way that she loves him and lives her life for him.
Emily is just so intentional and goes for you. Your hardest days, your best days, she goes for you, and she'll be the best with you on your best days, and she'll be with you on your worst days and just be with you.
Bryan, you're like a brother to me. Honestly, I love you so much. And Emily is like the most caring, giving person I've ever met. And thank you so much for the way that you love me and all of our friends.
Man, I just wanted to say I love you. I'm trying to keep it together, but you are such a dear friend. You guys all know it. They don't really make him like Bryan. And then to Emily, you look beautiful tonight. You do every night. I'm just super glad that I've gotten a chance to get to know you better through him. Thanks for putting up with us.
The thing about Emily is that everyone loves her, literally no matter what. Every single person loves her. Her cross-country coach loves her, smiled about her every time he talked about her, even though she was not the MVP.
Emily, buckle up. The marriage is going to be crazy. Bryan does not have a boring bone in his body. He is absolutely nuts. So just get ready.
Emily, I feel like Bryan really brings out this sensitive, deeply considerate side in you, and you bring out this really spontaneous, fun side in Bryan, and it's been super fun for both of us to, especially in these last couple months, see you both speak to each other's strengths and acknowledge each other's weaknesses, but really just love all the different parts of each other.
Emily and Bryan, I can't wait to see where the Lord takes y'all's marriage, and just know that you have every person in this room right next to y'all. And just because you get married tomorrow doesn't mean we all disappear. We are all here for you. We all love you all. Sam, I got time to spend.
No one has it together, and we have all fallen short in marriage. And here's the beauty of both marriage and the gospel. Because of what Christ did on the cross, taking the punishment we deserve for our selfishness, we are set free from our brokenness, completely forgiven and restored. Therefore, equipping us to really live out the vows that y'all are about to make, because it's Christ working in us.
This is a wonderful, wonderful time in the lives of two wonderful people. And they're being joined together in marriage. And we're so happy that you are all here today to see it.
Emily is just a clear picture of the gospel. I mean, when I was younger, she was everything I looked up to. She was perfect in my eyes.
And it's just encouraging for me to sit here and really toast to them because they both are one now and just clearly points all of us to Jesus. And it's just really sweet to see that they love each other so much, but through that love, they can love all of us, the village that comes together for them.
Emily, you are the love of my life. As I write this, I'm smiling because after today, I know I won't ever have to go a day without you. That makes me so happy. I cannot wait to see you walk down the aisle today, and I can't wait to be your husband. I love you so much. Yours forever, Bryan.
We are so excited, Lord, and we know you're here today. And Jesus, I just pray that you calm our nerves, you calm our hearts, and help us to just have the best day of our entire lives, and to open our eyes so that we could see you. Thank you so much for this woman and my future wife, and just thank you for loving us so that we could love each other. And it's your name. Amen.
First man I've ever loved. Oh, sweetie, you are going to make me cry, aren't you? This is my crying rags, right? Okay.
I, Bryan, take you, Emily, to be my wife.
I promise and covenant before God and these witnesses
I promise and covenant before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful husband,
to be your loving and faithful husband,
in plenty and in want and in sickness and in health,
in plenty and want and in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in good times and in hard times,
in good times and in hard times,
with God's grace and strength,
with God's grace and strength,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
I, Emily, take you, Bryan, to be my husband.
I promise and covenant before God and these witnesses
I promise and covenant before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife,
to be your loving and faithful wife,
in plenty and in want, in sickness and in health,
in plenty and in want and in sickness and in health,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in good times and in hard times,
in good times and in hard times,
with God's grace and strength,
with God's grace and strength,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
In the presence of God, their friends, their family, I pronounce that they are husband and wife together. Bryan, you may kiss your bride. And now, it is my distinct honor and privilege to be the first to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Bryan and Emily Ball.
Bryan's always just been my go-to friend for anything. Bryan he tries his hardest in any and everything he does. From when it was sports to just even our friendship. Bryan just gives everything he has into everything. It's never mattered what we're doing. It's always just about making the memory, and we've made a lot of them together. Probably too many. I think Emily was a little bit nervous that I was going to try to marry Bryan before that happened.
I think